I just wanna play Soraka jungle. Yeah, like they didn't like shit like that. They didn't like fun shit. And hi, hi, and I just. Oh my god. Wait, we kinda did damage. Give me 8 seconds. Come to me. Die! Oh my god.
That's crazy that she lived through that.
It's that fucking shield. Oh my god!
That's like not even fair.
That Gaga hurt. Oh my god. Holy shit. Damn. I felt like it was like such a good combo as well. Like the items I got, the augments. Tank's so fun. I mean, honestly, I do like playing tanks. I don't find them boring to first in arena. I actually like them. And I like playing them. I don't think it's bad. And the thing is, the tanks aren't strong. Those tanks are not strong. Let's get that clear. The reason why we lost is because we're playing double mage. You cannot expect to win that. It's not that tanks are boring. It's because we're playing double mage. There was a kill in that game. That kill is going to win. Those double tanks will get shredded, gutted, demolished by that KO. Why? Because KO beats tanks. You can't expect to beat tanks with double mage. I'm okay with that. I'm having fun. I don't mind. But you can't say, oh, tanks are boring. Oh, they're shit. Unhealthy for the game. Oh, assassins are shit. Whatever. When you're playing shit that get destroyed by them. I need your mental tanks frustrate me. Honestly, if tanks frustrate you, you just need to play different characters, like better characters, into them. I know bitches want to complain about tanks doing too much damage and being tanky. Tanks are healthy for the game. They like keep you alive. Like honestly, the only reason why mages can stay alive is because tanks are a thing. Like I know the girlies love playing their Seraphins, they love playing their Lux, they love playing whatever. The only reason why you can play Lux, the only reason why you can play all that stuff is because tanks exist. Because assassins shit on Lux, assassins shit on these mages. And the only people that can kill the tanks, the only people that can kill the assassins are, guess what? The tanks. It's kind of like, if you think of like, in the real world, like, the food chain. Like, we might hate spiders or whatever, but spiders are what keeps flies in check, or like other insects in check. If we didn't have spiders, then lots of these like other insects would be running rampant. And what do mages destroy? Squishies, 80 carries. You girls need to understand what beats other archetypes. If you don't understand that, you will always be complaining and crying about like how, oh my god, this is too OP, like oh my god, that's OP. It's not that it's OP, it's that you're playing the fuck ass characters into that. Because yeah, it did look like that, that Leona and Ilari, like Adasab, not Ilari, whatever her name is, Ilawi. But let's just say I was playing Morgana, and I had a Vayne. All I have to do is shield the Vayne, and the Vayne will literally dump certain shit on the tanks. And why does that happen? It's because Vayne is 1 in ADC, but she's a tank killer with her percentage true damage. If you think things like, oh, tanks are boring, I can't kill them, it's because you're playing fuck-ass characters into them. I think you haven't versed tanks for a long time. You don't know what Hostile is. What do you mean? Like, Hostile's not gonna do anything against the Vayne. Hostile's not gonna do anything to a kill. Tanks one-shot with auto attack and Hostile. Girl, I don't think you understand that tanks have to do damage. Otherwise they're useless.
Yeah, they can one-shot with 1,000 stacks or something, period.
I literally had this argument with an Emerald player on TikTok, because like, Mrs. Chim Chim was complaining about tanks a lot. And so someone was like arguing with me, and then I went on full-on paragraphs, and it was very back and forth. I don't even know why I went on it until he told me he was Emerald, and I was like, oh, this fuck doesn't know what he's talking about, and then I stopped talking to him. If you think that tanks shouldn't do damage, you have not played in Season 4 or like before. I absolutely know that. The reason why tanks need to do damage is because you need to be useful. You can only be useful by using crowd control or by doing damage. You need to apply pressure. Because back in Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, all the early days, tanks, before their reworks, were just health and tankiness. They had nothing else going for them other than some fuck-ass CC. When a Malphite goes on top of you and ults you, oh, I knocked the ADC up, great. Now what? Now what? Oh, let me slow him a little bit. Let me slap him with my wet noodle arms and do nothing. No, it doesn't do anything. And so they can ignore you. And that's exactly what happened. Every single tank in early days had a low win rate. Every single tank had low win rate. Why? Because their crowd control is not enough. And you cannot buff their crowd control because otherwise it would make tank supports useless. What differentiates support tanks from top lane tanks or even jungle tanks is that supports have stronger CC that doesn't really scale with stats. A Leona can actually spam more stuns, like mathematically and numerically can spam more stuns than other characters like your Rammus, your Malphite, your Maokai. Maokai has more snaring capabilities and slowing capabilities, but those are more softer CCs than harder CCs like your stuns. If you make your Rammus, your Malphite, your Maokai somehow stronger than Leona, somehow stronger than Alistar or whatever, with the crowd control, then there's no point in playing Leona. There is no point in playing Alistar. There is no point in having these tank supports. And eventually your Maokais, your Malphites, your Rammus, your whatever will take over support and you would just play them as support. And you can't have that. So what you gotta do is instead give them damage. And no, they don't do 10 billion fucking damage and one-shot you. That's not a fucking thing. Yeah, no shit they do a lot of damage because you're fucking squishy. Shocker. But are you seriously telling me that a Vayne with a Lulu, with 5 item Lulu redemption, all that good stuff, with her shield and her ultimate on a Vayne, are you seriously telling me that a Heartsteel tank can somehow one-shot a Vayne with a Lulu up her ass? No, that's not gonna happen. It doesn't happen. Like, Samiana Grande, I wanna ask you, have you played tanks in Season 2 and Season 3 or whatever? Like the early day tanks, have you played them before? Like, genuinely, have you played them before? Because if you have played them, you would know that they were fucking useless. They always had the lowest win rate in higher ranks. All of them. Malphite, Maokai, Rammus, all of them always had like a 45-47% win rate in higher ranks. All of them. No queen. Exactly. Like, it's so easy to be like, oh my god, like, tanks shouldn't be doing damage, tanks shouldn't do this, they're doing everything. It's too much. But they have to be like that. They have to. If you give them more crowd control, then they're just gonna be stronger than Leona. Oh, what's the point of playing Leona now if Maokai, Malphite, and Rammus can somehow just be a better support? So the only other way we can make them have presence in a fight is to give them damage. And no, they don't do 10 billion fucking damage or just one-shot gag people. I'm tired of getting one-shot as Mundo as a mage. Yeah, but like, that's what he's meant to do. That's like on you. You're playing a mage into Mundo. Like, that's just how it is. It's kind of like saying, I'm so tired that Janna can keep kiting me when I'm playing Leona. It's just part of it. Like, Janna counters Leona. Like, you can't complain about that. Like, that's just part of it. And it's not that Janna's OP, it's just that you're playing Leona into thing. You can't complain about Mundo gagging you. That's just what Mundo does. He has anti-CC, and he can stick on top of you if you're playing Lux. Oh, you snare him? Oh, he has his passive. That's just part of it. You can't complain about that. And if you're complaining about his damage, I'm telling you right now, even if they deleted all the tanks and they made them fucking useless, they make Mundo useless, they make... By the way, Mundo is not a full tank. He's like a bruiser tank, let's just be clear. There are different types of tanks. But yeah, let's just say they deleted everyone. They deleted On, they deleted Malphite, they deleted Maokai, deleted Rammus, or let's just say they made them really fucking useless. Do you know what's gonna happen? You're not gonna be gagging on your Lux. You're not gonna be gagging like, oh my god, I finally get to live and breathe on my Lux. You know what's gonna happen? Assassins will run rampant. The Rengars, the Kha'Zix, the Yasuos, the everything, they're gonna gag your puss. And then when they gag your puss, you're gonna be crying about that again as well. You're gonna be crying, oh my god, these fucking assassins are jumping me. Who can stop the Kha'Zix? Oh no, the Rengar. Who can stop the Rengar? Oh, it's the fucking tanks. It's the fucking tanks that will fucking gag the assassins. The tanks will shit on the Rengar. The tanks will shit on the Kha'Zix. The reason why you can play mage is because tanks are around. And why does that happen? Because that's just the natural cycle. That's the natural order of like how these archetypes and like roles work. You think tanks are like gagging you because like, oh my god, tanks in one shot and I'm playing a mage, bitch. Yeah, those assassins will gag you too. And trust me, you are not gagging that Rengar. Trust me, you are not the one dealing with Rengar. What about Jax? What about the split pushing Yorick? Is Miss Lux gonna deal with the split pushing Yorick? Have you ever versed a split pushing Trinamia? Are you gonna deal with the split pushing Trinamia? Do you want the tank to do damage? Because when that split pushing Trinamia is gagging 5 turrets up in top lane, and you have your little Malphite up there. Imagine if Malphite had no damage and Malphite could just crowd control. Sure, you stun the Trinamia for 5 seconds. Now what? Who's gonna stop him from taking 5 turrets split pushing forever? Is it you on your Lux? It sure the hell isn't. It's not. I can let you know that. So yeah, you're complaining about like tanks being too OP and they're doing too much damage, they're doing everything. But they have to be that way. If you are tired of Mundo gagging you, you need to play a different character. Or you need to play a different archetype. I'm a squishy mage, I deserve to have damage. But with a fucking Mundo should not be allowed to kill me in 2 shots. No, you're not understanding. A Mundo should absolutely be able to kill you. And yes, you can do damage as a mage. Your job is to kill the squishies, to kill the ADC. No fucking shit, you can't kill the tank. You're not meant to as a fucking mage. What's not clicking? Your job is to kill the ADC. The ADC's job is to kill the tank. And the tank is meant to kill you. No fucking shit, you can't kill a tank. What you're asking for your mage is to do everything. That's what you want on your mage. That's what you want on your little Lux girly, to kill everyone and gag everyone. With no counterplay. Let me ask you this. If Lux can outrange an ADC and one-shot an ADC and gag an ADC, what would be the counterplay to Lux? As a long-range one-shotting bitch. Oh, you would jump her. That's the counterplay to Lux. To jump her. Or to dodge her abilities or whatever. Who can jump her? An assassin. Or a tank. What aren't you understanding, Samyana? Has everything I've said just like completely flown over your head? I literally told you, Samyana. I literally told you that even if they deleted Mundo, you hate Mundo, you hate Mundo two-shotting. Even if they deleted Mundo and made him like do nothing and all the other tanks, you would still be gagged by assassins. Because you can't do anything to a Rengar or Kha'Zix that's invisible and jumps your ass. Even if you land a crowd control on Rengar, he can cleanse it and jump your ass and flash on top of you. How are you gonna gag a Trinamia with a QSS? Like, what the fuck are you gonna do? It's not your job to kill the assassins, it's the tanks. And if the tanks don't do damage or Mundo doesn't do damage, then what? Who the fuck else is gonna deal with the assassins? Because it's sure as hell in the ADC, the assassins are gonna fuck on the ADC. The reason why you can even play your sissy ass Lux mage shit is because tanks exist. Like, tanks are the unsung heroes. As much as you want to hate on them, they are the unsung heroes. Like, you just want to do everything on your little mage slot. Like, that's exactly what you want. You just want a mage, like, if you want to play your Lux or whatever, you want to stand all the way in the far back and, like, gag bitches and look pretty. You want to be able to kill tanks, you want to kill squishies, you want to be able to do damage and kill everyone and gag everyone, but also not die ever. No, that's not how shit works. That is not how shit works. I could put $50,000 on the line, and I know for sure you would not be able to balance tanks. You could not make a good idea for tanks to be balanceable in a good state in League of Legends, even if there was $50,000 on the line. Like, shoot me ideas, you could not think of one without giving them damage. The only one idea that I could possibly think of is if their crowd control, the tanks, scale up items. So that way their early game is not as strong as stuff like Leona and Alistar, so they don't overshadow them in that department. But later on when they actually do get items, their crowd control can actually be stronger. But do you really want a Malphite being able to stun you for 5 seconds? Would you really want an Ornn to be able to ult you down, knock you up for 10 seconds? Because I remembered when I was still in my League days, I remembered Leona was super strong at some point, and she's a tank support. Leona was super strong, and I could not escape streamers complaining and Tyler1 complaining and raging about how, oh my god, Leona's stunning every second, oh my god, like, she's always stunning me, oh my god, she's OP broken. I could not escape that. I swear to god, I heard that everywhere. So you tell me, is that what you want? You want a tank to just jump on you and stun you for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and you can't do anything? Because we're gonna be in a cycle here. They can't do... You complain about tanks doing damage, which, by the way, Mundo is not a full-on tank. He's like a bruiser tank, so he's meant to do damage, such like Darius. Like, you don't want tanks to do damage, you don't want tanks to do crowd control, you don't want them to do anything. So tell me, what the fuck can they do? You tell me, what the fuck can they do? Long-range engagement? Now what? Oh, Malphite ults in, knocks up bitches. Okay, that's his initiation. Now what? He's gonna stare at a Vayne down. He's gonna stare at Kog'Maw down in the eye and be like, hey girly, I'm gonna slow you now. I'm gonna slap you in the face for 1 damage and I'll give you a little tiny slur and kiss you on the forehead. Wow, so fucking useful. So fucking useful, bitch. So you tell me, what the fuck, what's your idea to balance tanks? You tell me. I know you can't think of one. I'm telling you right now, if you're tired of tanks one-shotting you, it's because it's the characters you're playing. And you need to stop playing your little Lux ass shit into a fucking window and expecting anything more. My only problem, I'm okay with tanks doing damage. My problem is they're only one-shotting, like I said. They're one-shotting you because you're squishy. Okay? They're one-shotting you because they have abilities that do around maybe like 300, 400 damage each. With some items also adding 300, 400 damage every 30 seconds. And so their burst damage is all segmented. This is your initial damage, and then they have to wait 10, 20, 30 seconds, whatever, for their fuck-ass item to do another set of damage. You know, Sunfire Cape does 200 damage, 100, 200 damage every 3 seconds, or whatever it does. 200 and 300, sorry, 200 damage every 3 seconds doesn't sound like a lot. But if you fight someone in front of your face for 12 seconds, that's 1,000-ish damage. That's like 4 or 5 ticks, whatever. What is 1,000 damage on a squishy Lux? That's probably around at least 1/3 of her HP. From Sunfire Cape alone. No fucking shit. It's gonna fucking gag your pussy if they're on top of you. So what should I play as a mid champion against Mundo? Think about what Mundo is weak to. He has no dashing capabilities, and the only thing he has going for him is having a little bit of move speed and being able to uncontrollably stop CC. Otherwise he would have to pick up his little armor shit, his passive. Think about who could possibly counter that. Maybe someone with some dashing capabilities? Maybe someone with like a wall, like a Nivea. Maybe someone with more consistent damage, so they're not gated by just a one combo Lux, one snare boom moment. Because there are a lot of characters that can be like that. But you just want to stick with your mage. Ari can kite that shit. Is Ari gonna kill a Mundo? No, but she sure as hell can survive a lot more better. Like, out of the 160 characters in this game, you're seriously telling me that you cannot think of a character that is somewhat decent into Mundo. You're telling me that you just want to stick with your mage, and that you, instead of thinking about how you could gag a Mundo, you just want to cry about, oh, I can't play Lux into Mundo, even Mundo literally count as Lux. You may as well play Leona and cry about how Janna counters you. It's just the name of the game. Like, what? Like, what characters do you play? Oh, Syndra. Yeah, no fucking shit. No fucking shit you're getting gagged by Mundo as Leona. Because he literally fucking counters you. He shits on your pussy, bitch. Syndra can kite him only when he doesn't have his passive up. His passive, you're gonna have to rely on someone else doing it, proccing it. Otherwise, you proc it pretty early, far away, and hope that you're like staying with your team that can peel for you until you can have enough cooldown to kite him with his E. Oh, with your E. If you're like expecting a Syndra to fucking gag a Mundo and one shot a 5,000 health Mundo as a burst mage Syndra, I don't know what to tell you. I literally don't know what to tell you. Because if Syndra has enough damage to kill a 5,000 HP Mundo with 300 magic resistance, which equates to around 70% magic damage reduction, so therefore not even just 5,000 damage, you're trying to do 10,000 damage, 12,000 damage total. If a Syndra can do that much, then what fucking hope does anyone have? Bitch, she may as well stare at a fucking ADC and she's dead, and they're dead. Oh, Soraka in your face, bam, Thanos snapped, gone. If she has that amount of damage. Like, that's what you want. You want Syndra to fucking gag on bitch everyone. You want all these mages to one-shot everyone. How is a Syndra gonna do 15,000 damage worth of damage? I don't want to kill him. I don't want to get one-shotted by him by 2 shots. Then don't play your little rat characters, your little mages. You want to fucking gag on a Mundo? Have you thought about something like Yasuo? Have you thought about something like Yone, who can do a little bit more? Have you thought about Irelia? Have you thought about Gwen?
Action's a mid laner.
I
as
literally
well.
just one-shot this Zion just now.
Have you thought about Akshan? No, you haven't. You haven't thought of that. Have we thought about
also can't
Cassiopeia?
expect-
I'd rather much play champs I like and enjoy, even if I'm getting shit on. And you very well can do that. But what you can't do is say, oh, these tanks are too OP. They're not OP. You're doing that to yourself. You're playing these shit-ass fucking characters to these tanks. You can't complain about that. And you know, everything I've asked you, you have not answered yet. I literally asked you Ariana Grande, or whatever your name is. When have you ever versed a split-pushing Jax, a split-pushing Trinamia, a split-pushing Yorick? Have you ever versed one? And tell me right the fuck now, who is dealing with it? Who is dealing with the top lane split-pushing Trinamia that is getting 5 turrets? Is it you? Is it you? You tell me, if Mundo can't do damage, or what these other characters can't do damage, how do they deal with a split-pushing Trinamia or Yorick or whatever that's gagging 5 turrets? Tell me right the fuck now, because I can tell you right now that you do not have an answer. You can't tell me who's gonna deal with it if we don't have someone that can deal with it. No one. We just lost. Exactly. Exactly. Is it starting to click with
You
you?
know what? I think the white flag has been raised.
If a Mundo or your top lane cannot do damage and they can't deal with a split pushing Jax, Trinity or whatever, then who the fuck is gonna deal with it? And if no one can deal with it, you're gonna fucking lose. Because League of Legends is not 1v1. I like got gagged by Mundo and he one-shot me and I don't have 4 teammates peeling for me and I don't have a Soraka healing me or a Luli healing me or whatever. It's a 5v5 game with maps and lanes. Everything works together. It's a whole system. You cannot look at the game and be like, oh my god, I'm so tired of Mundo gagging me. Because there's other things happening. There's split pushing happening. You have a Soraka that can out-heal you. Bitch, I can out-heal a Mundo Soraka. You know, there are other shits that can happen. I can play Janna, I can kite the Mundo for you. I can play Leona and like try stun and like proc that Mundo for you, that passive. I can do lots of things. I can play Alisa. Alisa can knock Mundo away and headbutt. Sorry, like knock up. That's really good. I can kite Mundo for you. There are so many elements in the game. You cannot look at it as, oh my god, 1v1, he gagged me. You can't look at that. You will never be a good player if that's how you look at the game. The game is a 5v5 game with multiple layers and depth and systems. You cannot look at the game as 1v1. If you want to play 1v1, bitch, play Tekken. Play Street Fighter. You want a 1v1 game? Go play Hearthstone or something. Ariana, I honestly suggest for you to play other characters. Play every character in the roster at least 3 to 4 games in a normal game and hope that you verse some tanks. You will see that some characters are actually better than others against tanks. You will eventually see that tanks can actually be dealt with if you just go outside your mage little like Syndra, whatever. And once you once you play those other characters, you will then finally appreciate these other characters and be able to be like, hey, you know what? Syndra is just not good into this, and that's okay. I don't play, and that's on you then, Sammy and Ariana Grande. That's on you. You have no right to talk about how your title Mundo gagging you or Mundo blah blah. If that's how you play the game. If you want a one trick, then you better fucking... And when I say one trick, I don't mean just one character. I mean just like anything. If you want to play one character or one archetype or whatever, you're gonna have to understand that there are weaknesses that you're stuck with. And you have no place or no standing to talk about balancing at all. Oh, also, sorry to keep going back to that like Mundo talk, but if all you want to play is Lux and Syndra, the way you beat a Mundo is to peel for your ADC. You're not meant to be the damager anymore in that situation. Like playing Syndra, like, oh, I'm gonna gag a Mundo. You're meant to play around your ADC. Your ADC is the hero. You are no longer the hero on your Syndra. So if you want to beat a Mundo, you peel for your ADC and you be a little bitch and serve him.